start this morning. But how is our weather looking like this morning across the entire country? Currently here in Accra, the temperature is hovering around 26 degrees Celsius. Not too warm, a little bit cold out there. It depends on your body system as well. I mean, some people, feel a bit cold when it's around this Celsius. So 26 degrees Celsius is the temperature this morning in Accra. It's expected to rise to 31, 32 degrees Celsius towards midday and a little after midday. So it's going to get a bit hot, but not like what we saw some 3 or 4 days ago where it rose all the way to 34 degrees Celsius. I mean, people were burning. You walk for a while, like 2 minutes walk, you are sweating all over. And so we always advise that it is good that you drink a lot of water to stay hydrated once the weather gets hot. So, and also remember to wear some light clothes so you stay safe out there. Protect yourself from the scorching sun. If you're going to work directly under the sun, you can get some goggles for yourself, some ganku, or how do you call it? Okay, yeah, so you can get some glasses for yourself and then keep it going. And that is it with our weather condition this morning. One thing that struck me this morning when I introduce my co-chefs, we'll talk about it. It has to do with our safety, the safety on our various roads as well. Are you aware that some cars don't have brakes, especially these Troskis? The brakes don't work. They don't work. I witnessed one this morning. We'll talk about it. Karim drives, and so he should know. So he should have some experience with all the Troskis on our roads. And the question about what the role of DVLA and National Road Safety is all about as far as ensuring safety on our roads. Are they aware that some Troskis are on our roads without good brakes? You apply the brakes. But that is it. That's just by the way it's something that definitely will touch on this morning too. But what is our motivation for the morning? Charlie, every day we talk about motivation. We keep motivating you. You need to step up. That is it. Basically, you just need to step up your game. Wherever you are, you need to step up your game. Nobody is ever going to do it for you. And mind you, I always say that nobody owes you anything. That sort of entitlement, drop it, leave it. Family will disappoint you. Friends will disappoint you. Colleagues will disappoint you. My brother, my sister, get up from the trenches. Forget everybody. Do it for yourself. Own your life. Trace it well. Prepare your way. And add a little bit of prayer. Continue to work hard. Nobody ever do it for you. Your uncles will not do it, or your aunties will not do it for you. It is you. If you are still in bed at this time, that is on you. You need to get up. The successful men are already up and running. They don't sleep on the bed for so long. You've not gotten anything for yourself and you're enjoying sleep. Yeah, we always say sleep is for the weak. As much as we say it for whatever reasons, jokingly or whatever, it is a reality. Sleep is indeed for the weak. Allow the weak people to sleep. If you're a young man like me and you need to get that target, that goal for yourself, that's at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., you're still in bed. Hey, my brother, my sister, get up and do it for yourself. Step up. Remain focused and have a clean heart. That is the only way. Add a little bit of prayer to it. And God definitely will see it through. That is it for the morning. We'll take a breather. When we return, I'll introduce my co-chefs and we serve you the best of breakfast. Stay with me. There is more.
Well, not too long ago, the great President John Mahama went to the United Nations and spoke for my people of Jamaica and the Caribbean and the Americas. And you said, we are not looking a handout, but recognition of what took place in the transatlantic slave trade. I thank you, my president. I am a child who suffer from this. Chains on my feet, whip in the hand. And tonight I sing a song to go along with your mission of reparations. Not a handout, but to acknowledge. But we're gonna do it not just reggae style, we're gonna do it high life. A high life remix by me, Graham Smargan of Morgan Heritage. Oh, President Mahama, I thank you for saying what you said at the United Nations. Woyo, reparations, justice must come. Africa and the Caribbean as one. Zimbabwe, not charity, but exposing them both. Now a new day of justice is born. Hello. Across the ocean, torn from the land. Chains on my feet, whip in the hand. But your light carried us through the storms. Now a new day of justice is born. Reparations, justice must come, yeah. Africa and the Caribbean as one. Not charity, but exposing them both. Now a new day of justice is born. Reparations, justice must come. Africa and the Caribbean as one. Not charity, but exposing them both. Now a new day of justice is born. Africa crying out loud. Now a new day of justice is born. Mahama, I give you strength. From Ghana to Zimbabwe, we thank you for holding the way. We say, Mahama, justice must come. Africa and the Caribbean as one. I say from Jamaica right to Accra. Now a new day of justice is born. Play it, Lord. Across the ocean, I was torn from the land. There was chains on my feet, whip in the hand. But your light carried us through the storms. Now a new day of justice is born. Mahama, Africa, and the Caribbean as one. Now a new day of justice is born. Papa Mahama, Africa is crying out. Now a new day of justice is born. I love you. Much love from Jamaica. Ooh yeah. We say Mahama, justice must come. Now a new day of justice is born. We say, Mahama, justice must come, yeah. Now a new day of justice is born. Reparations.
So welcome back. Thank you for still staying with us right here on WoezorTV. This is the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe, and as I mentioned, we are ready to serve you the best of breakfast. The spices, the other ingredients are already, prepared, chopped into pieces, waiting for it to be served. In the red corner, as always, looking sweet, beautiful. What other word should I use? What other? Pretty.
Very demure.
Pretty. Demure.
Yeah.
Who even brought that word?
It's a word.
Yeah, I know, right? But okay, so
yeah.
Miss Na, yeah, something happened, and this word went viral on social media.
Very demure, very cutesy.
Yeah. Was it about Auntie Joyce? I forgot.
Auntie Joyce has a demure being.
Yes, so I think somebody or so there was something around the person, and then
the word
after she dropped her, you know how sometimes they answer you well.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Honorable Joyce Baba, this morning as well. Now, but how are you?
I'm fine.
You are giving me an Indian vibe.
I am.
Charlie, people should try and be giving us
Not today.
When?
Next week.
Okay, next week it is.
Next week.
Which of the days?
Wednesday.
Are you a year?
No.
Okay. So Wednesday.
I'm not a year.
Wednesdays are for years or Thursday? Yeah.
Thursdays.
Thursdays for year. Today is year.
Yeah, what that year? Yeah.
Okay. But Wednesday.
Kudagbe.
You know where it's Aku.
Yeah, so Kudagbe.
Oh, Aku and Koku.
Yeah.
Koku is also on
Wednesday.
Yeah. A full Koku. Okay. But Thursdays are for Yao and Yao Awo. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, but Charlie, how are you doing?
I'm good.
How was your night?
Very short.
You are getting there.
Very short.
Oh, keep it up. You are getting there.
Very, very, very short.
You are getting there. I'm sure if you take off your glasses, viewers will be able to know how or see how red
I
your
look
eyes
terrible.
are.
I look terrible.
It
really looks terrible. Kaka. You know how to come and put ice cubes under my eyes this morning.
So at a point, somebody introduced me to more like an eye drop that can keep the eyes from being red, and then they
being baggy.
Yeah, and then so that stuff will just go off.
No, but I don't think I prefer medication, because you see, it's the body's way of telling you I lack sleep.
Yeah.
And for me, when I lack sleep for a period of time, my body will just shut.
Yeah.
It will shut, like
you are off.
It doesn't care what you are doing, where you are in the middle of whatever.
Yeah, you sleep off.
I remember one time we were on a trip, and I was so exhausted, and there were a lot of things to do, so I just couldn't see myself taking time off to relax, and I just kept going and going and going. Tell me why I took a short nap, only for me to wake up and beneath my eye are just swollen, and I'm
I'll be in bed. Some reaction.
It was just the body's way of telling me I was tired.
Yeah.
So quickly they had to just get some medication for me to put me to sleep.
Yeah.
So I slept for like 7 hours.
Rest is good.
They had to tell my mother that I'm safe, but I'm sleeping.
Yeah. Rest is really
very.
Good.
And you see, many a times we tend to overlook it and would prefer to take in coffee and things just to keep the body active and things. But you see, the body needs rest. Even your car, you sometimes just leave it for it to be. You take it for maintenance and things. And the sleep is the body's way of restoring energy, you know. And so if you think taking in coffee and the rest to keep you active and then awake is the way to go, and you make sleep elude you for a long time, you lack. It's like your body is in deprivation. And the day to decide to shut down, see, you won't like that day. And many times, Randy, the day the body decides to shut down, we don't like it.
Yeah.
Because it leaves you in the middle of something.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do.
Absolutely. You can't do anything about it.
It will keep you grounded, hot and like. So why not make time rather to sleep than what the friend is saying, taking in things that will keep you alert, active. And the moment it breaks you down, the body breaks down, you would have to use all the resources you've amassed to go and cure yourself or to get medication for yourself. You're not doing yourself any good.
Anyway, now we have a lot to talk about this morning.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But first of all, I want us to applaud the government and the president especially
Right.
for listening to us and listening to Ghanaians and listening to the wise health workers, especially our midwives and nurses. Now, you even brought the story again yesterday.
Yeah.
We've spoken about it at length, but it is just good that anytime we advocate for something and it happens, we come back and talk about it and show appreciation.
Oh, yeah.
So that indeed the next time such reports get to us and we speak about it, whoever has to act on it will act on it. So I don't know, but if you recall, we spoke about the tricycles, the Café that was introduced, I mean, was launched recently, and we spoke about that particular nurse, Blessed Angel. Yeah, so I don't know if you have that post, the previous one when she required or asked for it. This was before?
No, this is after.
Oh, okay, no, so bring the before, and then we can look at it. But basically what I want to say is that the lady in question spoke about the need for the tricycles. Why the nurses, the health workers would heavily rely on these tricycles or the keke. Oh, Mr. President, and that's how come I want us to bring back the old post. If you can help us. So she needed the tricycle, despite the fact that some people were making or playing politics with it. She required it and she demanded for it. Lo and behold, I think yesterday or so, she went back on Facebook to update followers that indeed the president listened. So that is it. That is the after the. Oh,
okay, so this is before.
So you are confusing me
it's
now.
It's okay. This is before.
So this is before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is before, and so you can read what she really stated in that particular post.
Yeah.
But the long and short of the story is that good news is the president has released some of these tricycles to her facility, and that didn't just end. They added some medical equipment to the tricycles. Yes, and I think that it's something we need to applaud.
So you see there, I can see a fetal Doppler.
Okay.
A delivery bed.
Okay.
So glucometer. Oh Jesus. See, Randy, you get into this chips compound. Sometimes.
So those were the things that were added to the tricycles.
Yes,
okay.
I try to be like Odeshi, but you just look at the thing very when you're like running a maternity service without fetal Doppler. The fetal Doppler is used to check the heartbeat of a baby in the mother's womb. And so the mother will keep coming to antenatal for how many months and not
without knowing whether the baby.
I remember one chips compound we went to, we were testing the fetal Doppler on one pregnant woman, and we didn't hear the heartbeat of the baby. And she has never checked before. Or she has gone like 20 weeks.
So how do they know whether the baby, is alive or not?
You will hear.
Okay.
Asking for the woman. Now we don't know, so they had to refer her quickly.
Charlie, it's a serious thing. And these are very basic.
Very, very a glucometer. Please, I hope you guys add strips to it too.
Well, she didn't state that in her.
No, but
in her
you see,
post.
one thing, if they don't have glucometer strip, they will have.
So explain what.
Okay, so the glucometer is the equipment used to check the blood sugar, so the level of sugar in your blood. So they make an incision, bring out the blood, and then they use the strip to take it. And then they test it with the glucometer, so it reads for you. Okay. So the strip is needed. If you don't have the strip, the glucometer can't work.
If we have the glucometer, right? That's the pronunciation. Yeah. When they prick you, you can just force the blood.
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm just saying. But so I think that those things are very much needed.
Very needed. And the delivery bed too.
Are they part of what we get at the FPHC?
I want to believe so, because these should be primary things.
Yeah.
Unless then, I remember the day Dr. Senanu was here, we spoke a lot about it, and I even mentioned the blood pressure monitor incident I encountered in Bono. And these are, you get some of the chips compounds at the health post, and they don't have it.
Hey, yet some 2-3 people stole our money.
Oh yeah.
Now, if you think about the whole thing,
and they don't want to come back.
And they don't want to come back.
And they're giving us conditions.
The ones who stole and they are still in the country, and nothing is done about it.
They're just walking about. But let somebody steal yam.
Oh.
Let somebody steal
the guy who stole who said he wanted to test the police can.
Where is he, Seth?
Charlie, Karen, good morning. Of late, they are giving us back to back. Oh. What's the secret?
Do you have a designer?
Hey.
Cap stitch.
Oh, you work for WoezorTV indeed.
See, Randy, it's one thing having a stylist designer for yourself, and there's another thing having to think of what you want to wear, how you go and source the fabrics, and how you get who to tow it well, to bring it out for you. That has been my plight.
Yeah, I know, right?
I see, if you have a stylist, you look radiant.
Yeah, they take the decision for you.
So it's only his beard and
like a big man. Charlie, how are you?
By the grace of God.
Why did you laugh before?
I thought, why that big laugh? Why that big laugh?
By the grace of God.
Okay.
By the grace of God.
We are alive and kicking. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a good morning.
Yeah.
Fine weather.
Yeah.
You know, and all of that. Yeah. Fine.
No, so we spoke about Blessed Angel and then the tricycles that way.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep mentioning tricycles. The Keke or something.
I was listening. That was a tricycle anyway. Yeah. You see, the day after the free primary healthcare initiative was launched, of course, we had so many comments from some elements within the opposition party, running down the initiative, especially running down the use of tricycles. Why would government go ahead and procure tricycles when they should be procuring ambulances? And for many of us, we commented and we made it clear that Ghana is not only the big cities, and that there is a lot that happens outside of the big cities, in the towns, in the villages, in the remotest parts of our country. There are communities where vehicles cannot enter. That's why even the politicians will tell you that during campaign, and I mean, I'm witness to some of those instances, where you have to park your vehicles and walk at some point to get into some communities. Where you have to park your vehicles and sit on motorbikes or tricycles. The Motor King, Aboboya, to get to your destination. In fact, there are some communities where you have to park your car, get on a canoe, go to the community and walk, proceed on foot to be able to enter the community proper. And so there are so many of these instances and these examples. And the government of the day recognizing that there is a need for us to be able to reach the remotest parts of our country with some of these fantastic initiatives that we come up with, said, let us procure tricycles and let us procure motorcycles so that our health workers will be able to go into these communities to provide free primary health care to the Ghanaian citizens. Because it is their rights as citizens of this country. They are entitled to it. These tricycles that we talk about are meant to convey medical personnel to go into the communities for outreaches. Beyond conveying medical personnel, they are equally meant to convey drugs, vaccines, and all kinds of medical supplies that may be needed on the way to these communities to go carry out their duties. And since the distribution of the tricycles started, you can tell the excitement on the faces of our health workers. I mean, if not for anything, we are one group of people that have sat in this studio and criticized the treatment method out to our health workers, saying that a lot of them are taken to the remote communities and they do not even have means of transport. So how do they locomote? Today, government has decided to clear that particular challenge by providing tricycles, providing motorcycles, so that our medical personnel who work in our remote communities will be able to move from one community to the other. And at the end of the day, know that they will get home safe and sound. They won't have to walk like blessed to the point that they cannot feel their feet again. Because government has listened to their plight and has taken initiative. I also heard comments that the nurses and, these medical personnel who will go into the communities to do the outreaches, we are giving them keke or tricycles or motorcycles. Meanwhile, the director of health in the district who doesn't go into the community to do outreach will be driving in a pickup. You see, I find it very laughable. And out of the abundance of the heart. This one is out of the abundance of the stomach. See, ubi so no didi mia na atone ne nkwase akeka. Randy, let's get it straight. The role of a district director is more supervisory and administrative. What that means is that the district director would actually visit more communities than a nurse would visit. And so if Na is a nurse, Na might be restricted to Fanchinebra as a community for her to work in. But if Randy is a district director, Randy is not restricted to Fanchinebra. Randy will have to travel and go and supervise Fanchinebra. He will go and supervise Fancichiriko. He will go and supervise Kwate Abua and all of these towns. So he has multiple duties to play. Beyond that, what it also means is that intermittently, Randy may also be required to move from these communities, perhaps to come to town to engage in some other activities, or even drive all the way to Accra for meetings and all of that. Are you saying that we should replace and give the keke to Randy so he will ride from the community to the city or to the national capital? I mean, you see, we can do propaganda, we can try to do politics, the usual politics with it, but I always say that let's at least add some common sense and give Ghanaians some modicum of respect. We are not ignorant people, neither are we stupid. People are able to think and they're able to read between the lines today. And so when some of these initiatives come, the best is for us to commend the government and urge the government on. Of course, if there are some constructive criticisms that we have, why not? I don't think there's any government, especially the NDC government, is a government that's very open, that's very transparent and very welcoming, and a government that listens to the needs of the people. I mean, this morning we are here commending government for listening and for taking steps. Yesterday, His Excellency the President was in Volta region. We sat here, we talked about it.
Yeah.
He heard. He's moved. He's going to look at it. He's assured the people that it will be worked on. Blessed is excited today. I saw a video of another nurse in the northern region. Also excited. Well, you could see faces because they recognize that there is a need. And we must fix. And so, Randy, let's not allow anybody lie to us. Let's not allow anybody do their usual politics with this issue. The government is very focused, and the government will do the work it has promised that it will do for the good people of this country. Like I have mentioned every time, the reset agenda is not an event. It's not a one-day process. You understand? It will take time. And so we must give it time to manifest. But all in all, I will continue to commend the government. They are doing a fantastic job. Yeah.
Anyway, the government is doing a fantastic job. And just as you mentioned about the president's visit to the Volta region, it's a conversation that we'll be having this morning as well. Hopefully we get to speak to the Volta regional minister to look at some of the fallout from yesterday's visit. But Karim and Karen, this one, it's a personal issue too, and I'm sure it's a general one. You may have had that experience as a driver, Karim. Why are you laughing?
I just remember something a friend of mine said about Chocho drivers.
Is that what?
So he's a medical doctor, and sometimes when he closes from work, I mean, we're on call talking till he gets home. Hey. You see the Chocho people messing up in front of him, like, geez, these Chocho people are unbelievable. You know why this happens, Karen? Because their IQ is low. When nutrition is low, the IQ is low. I was like, why do you say that? I said, oh, don't you see?
Yeah.
They eat like anything. Tell the nutrition is low, the IQ is low. This one low IQ. Nobody with proper IQ will do this.
Will behave this way. Well, not all of them. Some of them.
Oh yeah.
Some are very okay. I'm sorry, but when I say okay, I'm saying they respect the laws of the road.
Very true. They have sound mind.
They have sound mind. Not the ones who drink all kinds of things and drink energy drink on top. Do you get it? Anytime I enter any of these cars and I see those energy drinks beside them, I'm like, hey, so this was what I mean, and it might sound trivial and funny, but it is a real case.
Bro.
There are most of these cars on the roads, their brakes don't work.
They are not roadworthy.
They are not roadworthy. So it's not just about the brakes alone, but all other things.
A lot of things.
Why are they on the roads? Who is to be held responsible? Now, I am also asking, each time you hit the road, you see the guys in the white shirt with the black trousers with their ECBO.
Yeah.
They are the MTT guys,
MTT,
right?
yeah.
What do they really check? What exactly do they check on the roads? What do they check? What do they look out for? Is it just, okay, come, bruh.
License wine.
License wine, exactly. That's the first thing they ask. License wine. Okay. Like how? And that's it. Yeah. Just after 5 minutes, you are done with them.
Oh, you didn't have the other one.
Which one?
If you have a
that's a different. That's the latest thing that they do. Oh, so when you are even traveling out of Accra, say you are going to the boat, they demand. It's annoying. They actually demand. Oh, ukita demai. Oh, umfa shimai. Like, agbame kanude. Do I owe you? I am not under any obligation to even do that. So that's even a conversation we can have another day. But what do they look for when they stop these vehicles to do their inspections? What exactly? Which documents do they look for? Because I know that you need to clock a particular age to drive a commercial vehicle. Yeah. Do they check that even on the licenses that they have? Because you have toddlers, young boys who are driving big trucks.
Made apprentices that have passed.
Exactly. Yet all these people are on our streets. I had a terrible experience this morning. Look, this driver around American House, you saw this taxi trying to negotiate and park well. You still they follow him like that. Go hit in tail lights. As we thought. So he tried applying the brakes. Menleo, brake, menleo.
You don't have brake, you say you're applying brakes.
You know. Then he rather got angry with the taxi driver.
The one at fault.
Yes. After all, you even hit the guy's back. But you forgot by tail light. So there are so many cars on our roads like that with no good brakes. And not just the brakes. There are other things that are not functioning on the car. They don't do proper maintenance. Why are they on the roads?
Is there any maintenance? Or they'll just be on the road and then try to change. That would be it. Then they'll share the lorry fare back for the passengers for them to find their way home.
Some will not even do it.
They'll run away.
Yeah. The car is...
that before. Hey, my flower. Nah.
No, but the car has broken down. They need to show some sort of empathy or however it's called. Yeah, they need it.
So the mates will run away first and then we'll leave you with the driver. The driver is now mates, no one here. Oh, on the phone.
Let me trace him and come.
You are pressed for time. You have to get home. Maybe your kids are waiting for you. You will find your way home.
Karim.
After like 3 hours, the mates will reappear.
From where?
See, you don't know.
They are very tactical, eh?
You don't know these mates, eh? You don't know.
No.
So years back, when we were in Afuama, I remember one time like that, we boarded the vehicle from Odoko station to Afuama. And somewhere around Ablekuma Farm Junction, the vehicle spots. And the mates got down trying to check what it was.
I think he's a mechanic.
Bro was running away. He had run away. And it wasn't like now that the road is good and you can easily get a vehicle to maybe Ablekuma Kev or something and continue a journey. Then no, if it is going like from Odoko, it is straight. Unless maybe you get a vehicle where somebody has alighted somewhere and they'll pick you or something. It's very rare to get a vehicle at those spots. And this was us and the car has spot.
Imagine in the middle of the night.
It was in the evening, because I was coming from school. I think it was in Form 3. 2017 there, but I used to close like 7. So from Dakuma, I have to find my way to Odoko before getting to Afuama. So just imagine we close at 7. So let's say between 8 and 9. And the vehicle was spots, and the mate had run away.
Then the driver?
He was standing there. Oh, na mate, no, no, so phone. But it's a lie.
All be 30s.
Randy, it's a lie. The mate is standing somewhere looking at us. Hey, you can't beat the driver. The driver wasn't the one who took the money. He doesn't have money on him. And you know, the driver to be like he's calling a mechanic. I say, yo, also want to me, but yeah. You'll be tired and you will go. So we walked. That I remember, we walked from Farmok to Ablekuma. That was when 1 or 2 4. You know, my father's friend be the landlord association members. He saw me. I said, "Oh, Carrie, the man gave me lifts home."
Yeah.
So if not for Mr. Frimpong that day.
Imagine people who would have even gone far
Yeah.
From where you had to alight.
Oh no, Afuaman there is the last place. So
Okay.
It's a nice place. What
I'm thinking about
only the river
the guys
that's-
from Kaswa. Imagine moving from Medina to Kaswa.
and then the vehicle stops where?
Tetegu.
Hey, that would be whoa, Charlie.
In the night.
Tetegu.
Tetegu. And I Tetegu. Tetegu.
Yeah, maybe it's rainy.
Yeah. We are almost in the rainy season. And that is another point.
Charlie?
That the cars have
That
their
has-
roofs leaking. Oh, Charlie. No, la.
Hey.
Oh, my umbrella. And yo, now so
Hey, God, me one shop stand so I'll pick a ride.
And yes, so you are lucky to have rides in the morning.
No, I'll pick a ride, but I say how I will get home will be the problem now.
So you can alight on the way.
Alight and pass where?
cross.
Canoe.
Yes.
And pass where?
Just to swim. You have to buy life jackets.
No.
We have to give you life jacket.
So you know that you can use but let's go and use a so kind and pass inside the Mataheko, Zongo Junction, and
no.
come use Peace Clinic and get into the area.
Carrie, what must be done? Is it the inspection part, or who do we hold responsible for some of these?
You are still holding
rickety
people
vehicles?
responsible.
Yeah, we need to call people out.
MTTD. MTTD.
Okay,
Imagine whipping your suit or
DVLA.
how Karim is well dressed. Then sitting in a Trotsky
I
and then
will do that.
the rain they fall, they do like this.
Oh.
Like yo.
It's uncomfortable.
Yo.
God forbid bad thing. You know, it's quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
But, you know, two agencies, MTTD, DVLA, is as simple as that. You know, if the MTTD is able to crack down on these people, they will definitely be making headway. But you see, when they stop you and you put something inside inside your what's it called, roadworthy certificate, which is expired, then you hand over. He takes it. He doesn't care about whatever is written inside the roadworthy certificate. All he cares about is what you have put in
Given
it.
him, yeah.
And then he takes it and go away. In fact, there are instances where you get to a barrier, you stop, and the first question they ask is, Charlie, and then are they bring? So the police need to meet you. You understand? These are the things that account for some of these vehicles we have on our roads that are not roadworthy. And so imagine somebody driving a car that doesn't have proper brakes.
Yeah.
And we know that they are supposed to go to DVLA every year.
Yeah.
So they can assess the roadworthiness of your car
Yeah.
before they renew your roadworthy certificate. There are people who can sit in their homes and their roadworthy certificates will be renewed year on year on year on. Their cars will never go to DVLA.
How are they able to do it?
So these are some of the issues. You see, what is killing us in this country is not that we do not have laws. It's not that we do not have regulations. What is killing us in this country is our failure to implement the laws and the regulations that we have. And that failure to implement the laws and the regulations that we have stems from our greed and corruption. You see, because out of greed, somebody would rather take the money and not do the right thing, and then endanger so many people. I, for one, have always had an issue with a lot of our trotros because fact of the matter is around it, they are not safe. And that's why when any of them is involved in an accident, we get the number of casualties that we get.
Yeah.
The people who lose their lives. Who to me pam watade fe one metal will just get hooked onto it, and then the attire is gone. The fabric is destroyed. You can't even wear it again. Because how are you going to patch it? You get my point. And so we really must look at these things. And that's why I still do not understand why the government has decided to leave that sector just like that. I think we need huge...
Karim, so that question comes back.
Yeah.
Where are the 100 buses? Is it 100? Yes,
100
buses.
Metromax buses.
Have they rolled them out? Are they on our
So,
roads?
I mean, of course, so the buses just came in. You would expect that registration would be done. You know, a lot of standardization and things like that would have to happen. I'm sure they may want to do a little branding and all of those things. And so, obviously, we should expect that it will take just a little time, but I'm sure that they will be on our roads soon, because government has already instructed. President has instructed that, look, release the buses into the system and let them work to take some pressure off. Honestly, I don't see why we should leave the transport sector solely, you know, to the hands of some greedy private individuals. And I say greedy private individuals because they are the first to increase prices when fuel prices go up, and they never reduce. It's always up for them, and they never reduce. Even at a time when we are facing, you know, this Iran, Israel, America situation where everybody knows what is accounting for the increment in fuel price or energy prices that we are seeing. These people say, Chinchina, we cannot cushion Ghanaians. Yeah, Jessica and yeah, Jessica. I mean, I think government really needs to step in, ensure that we have good roads, ensure that we have also cars that are roadworthy and are able to meet the demands and the needs of the people. Maybe when government decides to take that first step to show how it is done, I'm sure the private sector would follow suit. Because if government is charging less and you decide to charge more, we'll see who will come and use your.
And moreover, government is going to provide us with good
new buses. You understand exactly. So we'll see who will come and see. You see, it's different if government was the one not providing a better service, and the private sector is providing better service in some instances. A lot of us end up going to, the private sector. The private, exactly. Like a lot of people choose to go to private hospitals, go to private schools, and all of that because they're not getting the kind of quality that they're looking for from the government sector. But you see, Randy, their quality is not as a result of the personnel. No, it is as a result of the equipment and the tools that are needed. Because trust me, the doctors you will meet in the government hospitals are the finest doctors you would find. They are the best. But the same people go to the private hospitals because the private hospitals give them the tools and the equipment that they need, and they give them good conditions of service. They come to the government side and it doesn't happen. So they would rather give their all
to the private side.
Exactement. And that is a problem that we have. And so,
but to also look at it from this angle, how well, especially with the transport sector, how well have we managed the public transport sector? And when I say public, I'm referring to the ones that are owned by the government or the state, STC, Metromas, blah 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 blah.
I think there are a lot of people who have occupied these offices.
Because I'm just reading that some Ayalolos, I think over 100 or so, have not rendered accounts.
Yes.
How?
You see, that's
how.
You see, Randy, people who have occupied some of these offices in the past have not been fair to the Ghanaian people. And there's also another thing that happens when we decide to politicize a lot of institutions and a lot of things. Because one person feels that naba into about and nobody can hold them accountable. That is one of the challenges we have in this country. I think that we must start being honest and fair to the Ghanaian taxpayer, bearing in mind that it is taxpayers' money. That is you and I, our money. At the end of the month, what they deduct and take to Senate and GRA, that is our money. That is being used to fund these institutions. And so if our monies are going into the funding of these institutions, at least we expect better. People come in, occupy offices, drive cars, they never account for sales. 2, we don't maintain the vehicles. You know why? Because somebody wants us to drive the vehicle and then go through condemned state, then we auction it at a cheaper price for him.
Then they now buy again.
He goes to buy it, fix it, and starts using it for his private business. That is what happens in this country.
Are we not wicked?
That's what I'm saying. We are wicked and greedy. That is what happened. The last time we were here when we interviewed the deputy CEO for Metromas, or the deputy managing director for Metromas, and you heard the kind of mess that was created before they came in. Auctioning buses as less as 2,000
20 million.
Yes, I mean, how can we be so greedy? How can we be so wicked to our own? So that is the problem.
A whole bus that carries over 70 people or 50 people.
That is the problem.
2 million, 20 million.
That is the problem. So I think that we must start being honest and transparent, and we must ask people to be accountable. One of the things that would help us in this country is when we move to operate in a cashless system. Then that one, you know that the money is going straight into the pool and no human interference. Nobody has any chance to use their hand to, chop the money. Because if a Metromas driver, hits the road, he's going and he decides to go and do his own private load on the way and pockets the money. They charge for luggages, they pocket the money. I mean, you get my point. So those are things. Let's pay the drivers well. Let's revert to a cashless system where nobody has to use money to pay for anything. I mean, you go abroad, Randy, I've never boarded a train in any country in this world and had to pay with cash. Nowhere.
What's the practice here?
Yeah,
I've never joined any.
I haven't used any of the trains in Ghana, but I'm just giving you a scenario.
Yeah.
Or board a public bus in America or in Europe anywhere, or even in Dubai, and have to pay with cash. Everything is electronic. So there are two things, especially with the train. You must buy a card, and then they put the money on the card. In most instances, the card is even free. Mine is expired. I showed you my Metro card from New York. Mine is even free. You get it? This is a small card, so you go, you can put your money into the vending machine anyway, and the vending machine, you indicate how much you want to put on it. Then it issues you a card.
So like just like how we have the prepaid cards for electricity meter and all of that.
So you get it as simple as that. In some instances, if you have it on your phone. Yeah, I think I should. No, not a short code. So you just tap. You just tap and pay, and you are going.
But we've introduced that some time back.
But
and some other, I think the MPP
greedy people,
for it.
Greedy people will kill it.
Was it called the tap and go?
Yeah,
I think tap and go.
It was Fire Lolo.
So,
Fire Lolo, yeah.
So this is a typical card for the train in Washington.
Okay.
You get it. So I have it as an electronic card. So when I want to board the train, I just tap, and then they deduct. Just simple as that. So when whoever is inspecting, when he comes around, all you just need to do is show him that I've paid.
Yeah.
And it's just, and you are done.
Yeah.
And you move. So it takes out human interaction with cash. Why do you think trotro mates and trotro drivers are fighting every day?
Yeah.
Because mates in just kind of trotro.
Yeah.
You pocket some and only account for some. But if you take out that human interaction with cash, it solves a lot of the challenges.
Who leads this initiative?
Well, the government.
From the public sector?
Well, of course, the government has to. I think that we must move our country to a point where it becomes cashless, Randy. You see, another thing we are not recognizing that when we start to run a cashless system, prices will not be moving as high as they are moving.
True.
Today, a lot of prices are increasing because people are complaining that there's a shortage of coins in the system. So if we were to increase something by 20 pesos, we will say that 20 pesos you get it? So let me just add another, if it's 50 pesos already, let me just add another 50 pesos and make it 1 cedi. Because the 1 cedi will be easily gotten. But if it's a cashless system, and I need to pay you with point something something, I can pay you and include a point something something. And it's deducted directly from the POS. So one of the things that I'll really be championing is that we must start moving this country towards a cashless system. And we must move everybody along. Our market women, our trotro drivers, our students, everybody. Let's strive towards a cashless system. And it's not just a cashless system that comes with charges. I'm looking at running a cashless system that also does not burden the individuals.
Yeah. Right.
So if I want to send money from my account to Randy, it's an individual to individual transaction. It should be free. Nobody should be charging me any peso for it. I know the telcos and a lot of the banks will come after me for this, but it's a conversation that we honestly need to have. There are a lot of people that are engaging in free transactions in so many other parts of the world that nobody's charging them for. And so we must start looking at some of these initiatives because, you see, it will kill the corruption. It will kill the greed. It would reduce the prices of commodities in town or even keep prices at a certain level. And life will go on. Who is that?
No, so just to buttress what you're saying, Clarence says that he's had an experience yesterday. But first, he mentioned that the new buses are parked somewhere on the Spintex Road. Okay. Then he also says, on a more serious note, yesterday at Medina, pure water was sold at 1 Ghana cedis.
Hey.
So you realize your A, the same A I did, so nobody died. It is the greed Ghanaians are putting up.
500 ml.
Yeah. Sachet water. CD Deca.
That you don't even know where it's coming from.
Who told them to sell at that price?
1 cedi.
Yes. Now
and you see, Randy, talking of, let me come from where Karim mentioned the shortage of coins and then get into the pure water thing.
Go ahead for me.
You realize whenever they increase the price of sachet water, the coins that we used to use, now it starts to fade away. When you start, you want to use it to pay for something, they stop taking it. Look at the 10
pesos,
pesos
yes.
coin. Let's go back. Even 5 pesos now, you give 5 pesos to someone, the person
I
will
can't
take.
even remember the last time
You
I
saw
it.
5 pesos. 10 pesos, people don't accept 10 pesos anymore. And 20 pesos, even 20 pesos,
Yeah,
they will
gradually.
be doing, hey. The 50 pesos, and 1 city will be managing to, it has moved.
The 50 will move very soon.
Hey!
Yeah, so it's 1 cedi.
No, it's crazy.
But who authorized that? Where is Belinda? Belinda should call the boss for us, the pure water people. No?
Andy.
Yeah. But I am pained. You know why?
Tell me.
Because I feel that we are just being wicked to ourselves.
Very true.
The profiteering in this country is becoming something else. And I didn't witness the JJ era.
Right.
But we heard stories. I don't know if that should be brought back.
It will help, of course.
Not to whip people, not to beat butters, but ensure that people who are doing that are punished.
Yeah.
Because you can't, in the eyes of a lot of us and the international world, the government is doing well. In the macroeconomic and whatever, the indicators are very good. Because if inflation is in single digits, I don't expect to go out there and now buy things I used to buy at a lower price, now increased. The best I can get is, what's the word? What's the English word? A stabilized price, which is fair. But to now buy at a higher price, you are making the government unpopular. That's number one. And so the government should be worried about some of these acts.
Yeah.
Why are you selling at 1 cedi? We went into a meeting recently. Both stakeholders, or all the stakeholders, came to a consensus and an agreement that, well, we will not increase it. Why were they even increasing it? Why was the thought of increase? It is about the Strait of Hormuz. The war in Iran, the US, Israel, and Iran war. Because they mentioned that where they get the Arabes, blah, blah. You gave me that name the last time, not even Arabes.
The polymer.
The polymer. They have to import it and blah, blah, blah. Are they still fighting like how it used to be 2 weeks ago? Why would they increase it? Like, why?
Andy.
What is this?
Andy.
Ghana for
See,
you.
Andy, you see, there's always a way that you subtly fight some of these things.
How?
If only Ghanaians will listen to me.
They are listening to you.
When you go to town today, go and buy a water bottle. Buy a big one enough that would contain the amount of water that you can drink in a day. When you are leaving home, fill your water bottle. No, this is serious matter. Fill your water bottle.
There will be challenges.
And I'm coming
Okay.
and carry it with you. When you go to town and you finish drinking your water and you need more water, walk into any bank.
Your dispenser.
Andy, walk into any bank. Go and fill your water.
Or any
bottle.
office.
Or any public office.
Yeah.
Anywhere, there are dispensers there. Walk there, go and fill your water bottle and move. One thing I realized in a lot of my trips to America is that at every point in every public space, there is a water, drinking. Not, they don't even put dispenser. It's more like, you can call it a dispenser, but it's more like some tap sort of. So you can even choose to put your mouth there.
Oh.
Yeah. You see, like they usually want to drink water and, they have that. You just use your leg to press on the and the water comes. You drink, do whatever you want to do, you go away. You want to fill your bottle, you move. It's a cup, you put everywhere, hospitals, schools, airports, on the streets, everywhere these machines are installed. You see, sometimes, that's what I'm saying, that sometimes government just needs to take some drastic steps to solve some of these problems. But my advice, if only Ghanaians will listen to me, I can afford to buy bottled water, but I keep a water bottle in my car. Yes. Because beyond the fact that I'm trying to save money, it is also a way to reduce the number of litter, the amount of litter in our cities and our communities. So if everybody starts to carry their own bottle, what it means is that we are joining the fight against climate change. Yeah, I hope you get my point. So look, if you just go to town, water bottle, 20 cedis, 30 cedis, enter any Melcom or just go. and go and buy it. Big one, like 1 liter or 2 liter water bottle. You understand? And fill your bottle. When you close and you are coming home, you fill your tin and bring it home and come and be drinking small. In the morning when you go to work, you fill your tin. Randy, it's as simple as that. It will solve that problem when we stop buying the water. And they realize that, Charlie, the demand has reduced. Maybe people will start to think the greed in this country is too much. Way too much. That, you see, we must start taking drastic steps to solving some of these things. Buy a water bottle to solve a lot of problems. Oh, for real, because the water becomes free. It becomes free. So the 1 cedi for 500 ml means that 2 cedis for 1 liter.
Yeah.
And every day you are required to drink about 2 liters or how many liters? So if every day you have to be spending 2 cedis on water.
But who says you need to drink 2 liters?
I mean, that's like a...
Is it 2 or 6?
Minimum.
of 2.
Yes. So if you are drinking 2 liters, 2 cedis, because me, I drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
And I with the Voltic, this one, I can drink like 3 in a day.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Water, they me pepper. So, simple advice. Buy a water bottle.
Okay. Anyway, let's hear from our viewers on the experience they've had so far. How much is a sachet of water or pure water sold in your area? How much did you get it the last time? Even a bag, how much is it sold? But we'll come back to pick those calls. Let's take a quick break. When we return, yes, we'll activate the phone lines for you to share your experience or your thought with us on this particular one. Do you agree with what Karim is proposing, by the way? You get your own small bottle.
It's even safe for you.
Yeah.
What's the guarantee that the pure water you are buying, they are producing it under strictly hygienic conditions?
Okay, that's also another
Because
concern.
we've seen some of the places that they produce these waters.
Yeah.
You understand? Charlie?
All right. We'll be back to have your say on this particular topic. Stay with us. There is more after the break.
Changing, so should you. If you're dreaming, don't be afraid. And in the valleys, keep your head up high. Dare to dream with Puma drinks. Puma, yeah. Believe it, you can achieve. Puma, oh yeah. Clap your hands for the whole new vibe. Make we set the blessing vibe. Oh yeah, come alive. Let me hear you. Puma drinks, a whole new vibe. Another quality product from Casa Precon.
This advert is FDA approved.
All right, so thank you for still staying with us right here on WoezorTV. Remember, this is the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe, and as we said earlier, we'll activate the phone lines for you to also share your thought with us on all that we have discussed. I think 3 things, right? But mainly has to do with the sale of sachet water in our localities. How much is it sold in your hood?
In your what?
In your hood. Yeah. Hood amare lucky. Pure water they hood and your samfia. How much are they selling pure water in your area? Let us know. I mean, you can trust us. We will drive the agenda for you. We will call on the authorities to make sure that the price is affordable.
A comment from Facebook.
Okay.
Says the greed is too much.
Yeah.
I bought sachet water in front of West Hills Mall, and the woman said 70 pesos.
A day.
I said no problem. I gave her 1 cedi, and she didn't want to give me change.
So, like what Na said.
Yes.
That okay, for a fact that you don't have the
coins.
yes, so you
Yes.
have 20 pesos, you don't have 10 pesos.
Yeah.
So you are now forced to take 1 cedi or give 20 pesos back to the person.
Exactly.
So where goes the 10 pesos? But how do I buy a 500 ml water or sachet water at 1 Ghana cedi? Oh, wow.
I said it's the greed. It's the greed in this country. It's the greed that's killing us. So, Randy, I've given people solution. Only people will listen to me. Only people will listen. That's what even me, I can afford to buy a bottle of water, but me, I keep a water bottle.
Yeah, but Karim, you have a car. You have a car.
Randy,
you may have a backpack.
Randy,
somebody may not have all this too. Where would the person put that water bottle?
Oh, water bottle. A lot of them have come with their handles.
And so where will he fix it?
That's the one that's named after the brand, Stanley.
Some crowd you can even hang it.
Sling.
Randy.
Look, my target or my thought is not on you people.
So which people?
It is about us who are on the streets, who are roaming under the sun.
Yes, that's why we are.
The guy pushing the truck, where will he put his
pocket? He go hang up.
In his pocket.
Randy, he go hang up.
Oh, Charlie, no.
Even people who ride motorbikes are able to carry.
Oh, theirs is
Put it on your
better.
neck, eh?
Randy, Jai, unless
once you are carrying load,
Randy, unless you don't want
the lady
Randy,
selling, I mean, carrying load in the market. Where you go put in
you should
water?
Put it in the pan. You should be carrying, when she carries somebody's load, she should put it inside the pan and carry. Look, Randy, this one, there are no excuses for it. It is the best solution I've offered people. You see, it is not a government matter. It is a greed issue.
But homes where there, you don't have pipe.
It is a greed. It is a greed.
How do you
issue.
even trust the pipe on
That's
water?
why I'm saying that.
I drink anyway, but I don't know your stomach.
That's why I'm saying that. You pick your bottle, even if you don't trust it. You know the same water I used to cook at home. We've been taught different levels and different ways of filtering water.
Yeah.
No be so.
Yeah.
Boil it.
Yeah.
Allow it to cool. Sieve it. No be so.
Yeah.
And then you are good to go. So I mean, Miniano. What is the challenge? I'm just saying, even if you don't trust your own water in the house that you used to brush your teeth and used to cook to eat at home, you take your bottle. I say walk into any public institution, just go to the reception and tell the person that me person boosts you, fill your water bottle and move.
So I am Godfrey is telling us that the increment is from the manufacturers.
That's what I'm saying.
They sell the bag at 10 cedis. Right now, some have even stopped selling the sachet water. They are now selling only the bottled water.
So those who can afford bottled water or buy bottled water.
The bottled water, I know they are increasing the price.
Have they increased that one too?
Because yes, I used to buy the Venano for 32. I went
the pack.
there, yes, that time I went, they said 35.
Why?
I don't
You
know.
couldn't even ask.
What can they tell me?
Yeah,
They are
exactly.
too- It's what they will tell you. Anyways, I prefer that over and over and over to sachet water.
Well, yeah, and that's times 2. How many liters? That's
No, the 500 ml.
Vena.
So that one is inside
pure
the
water.
20.
Yeah.
Randy,
20 in the past. I used to buy it for 32
I'm giving
cents.
people
Then it's like
solution.
35.
You see, those times, let me give you an example. When we're growing up in Tamale, when you go to town in the afternoon and it's very hot and you want to cool down, you walk into Melcom. they had air conditioning. So you walk into Melcom and go
As if you are going to buy.
Yes, you just go window shop and cool down before you come out. Yeah, sir. Or you walk into any bank, they have air condition and water dispenser with plastic cup. So you sit down, you go and punch.
No, this advice there.
No, you see, it is street sense.
The guys.
Andy,
No,
Andy, it is street sense. People must know these things. Or you go to town, you need to use public toilet. In the market, you know the MFA. Look for some bank and enter. Especially, I mean, it's even easier if you have an account with that bank.
I think that's
because then you are a client, you're a customer.
So when you go, you just mention your RMs.
Master.
Security will ask, why you want to Mr. This, my
Nobody will be ask you
Mr.
few. Enter. Go and check your bank account balance and enter toilet. What are you talking
Drink
about?
water and talk. Enjoy AC. And go away.
What are you telling me? Look, you see, when we say the street sense, it is not giddy giddy. Hey, no. The street sense goes beyond the giddy giddy.
Yeah.
There's some street sense that comes with settings and composure. Hey, there are hotels in this country. You want to cool down.
Oh, Karim, hold on. Now we have a caller.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we've held the caller for too long.
Let's hear the person. Hello, your name and where you're calling from? Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from, sir?
I'm George calling from.
Let's hear you, George.
Okay. The issue with that is the pure water increment. But the last time I found the mention of level of greed.
Yeah.
A Ghanaian person wants to sell one thing and make huge profit. I buy 13 bags of water. Most of the time, like I consume like 3 or 4 bags a week. I bought one like today, Saturday. I went to the same place to buy it. When I bought it, then the woman was not around. So it was the daughter that shared with me. Immediately, I took a time to leave the place. Now the woman said, "Hey, only man will say." And I said, "Oh, there's a lady here at office. The same old talk. When you be uncountable." So you see, to this extent, I would like to agree with Randy that the government should step in and make things regularized. Else, the water will increase. The water will be there. Someone will just wake up and increase their prices. At the end of the day, it is not helping the economy. And with what Karim also said, I like to go and buy this, how do you call it, dispenser bottled water. Some people are selling it for 22 or 25 cedis. If you can, he's not doing it mandatory, but if you can, get a bottle, get a step on water and avoid some stress. Because the level of greed, the person on the street, he doesn't care about what you tell him. Because he or her knows that if you don't buy, someone will come and buy. Or then they finish accumulating profit, they're going to give it to the church pastors in the leave of game traveling abroad. Thank you very much.
Thank you, George.
Yeah, but what happens to, so you see, when I feel, that's why I said the JJ era.
Yeah.
Not to whip people anyway, but can we start controlling the market price? We know we have an open market. Can we start looking at it from a different angle? Not entirely like everything, not on a wholesale, but from, maybe we can start from this whole pure water thing or sachet water thing. We have, every assembly has a task force dotted in the markets. Can they ensure that this sachet, pure water sellers don't sell?
You're running an open market.
Yes.
Until you pass laws and put regulations in place to regulate the market.
Yes.
You cannot determine for anyone
I agree.
How much they should sell.
And that is the role of the lawmakers.
Like Nas Bubu today. Somebody will sell it at 250 because they want to make their money quick. Somebody will sell it at 500 because they think that they've built a brand that deserves to pay them that amount of money. And you see, rich people would usually go for, so this is quality, this is exclusive, you're the only one who has it.
Yeah.
So a lot of people believe that once it's expensive, it's of good quality, so they buy. Therefore,
Okay.
we the
Ajipakos.
we go for the cheap ones.
La Paz.
You
Then
understand?
down.
On that note of Ajipako, that's a caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, your name, where you are calling from?
I'm calling from Sojaman district.
Yes, sir. Let's hear you.
That's Weather TV.
Yes, please, Wezo.
That's Weather TV.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I'm a phone for liver, but I can express myself a little bit.
Right, sir.
Randy said something that it doesn't witness 79. I'm sorry that he doesn't. He was not born those days
Yes.
or that time.
It's a small boy.
Let me go straight forward to the point. This thing, the coins issue, the Ghana coins issue, is something which is very, very Ghanaians are taking Ghana for granted. Some of the people are taking Ghana for granted. Why do you reject the coins that you will not accept it? Why? What is happening? So the only thing is Bank of Ghana, you, the media, and then the police should come out. And then if somebody rejected the coins or refused to take the coins, you penalize, send to court, jail, 3-4 years. Fine. This thing will stop very soon. But if you say, no, you are going to talk about it, you are talking about it, you are talking about it, it will not solve the problem. You understand?
Yeah.
It will not solve the problem. You have to put pressure because Ghanaians, you can't go to Togo. You cannot go to Togo and say that you may not take their coins.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
understand?
Yeah.
You are afraid to do that. So why? What is happening in Ghana? We should be serious as a country.
I agree. Okay.
This thing, if there is a military ruler, they will say that military, you don't like coup. But Ghanaians, I think we like pressure. If you don't, there is no pressure, we don't do the right thing.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah. Okay.
And the most dangerous people in this country now, I can see, is the lawyers. If something happens, one person know that he has done something very wrong. You go and pick lawyers like 1,000, 12, 10. And the case will delay. So those are the things now. Thank you very much.
Very well. Thank you. Thank you. Your point well noted. Yes, I'm not sure I will advocate for a military rule anyway. No, I'm not sure we would want to go back to that era. But Karim mentioned something. Yes, that the laws, it's only the laws that can really change the issues or the narrative around pricing. Because trust me, even in that same space, Karim, there are people who will still sell the water for 50 pesos. And I think I saw a video where the girl on one of the streets kept to the old price of 50 pesos. And I think this guy, what's the name of that guy in America who, Kevin Taylor also reached out to her, something like that.
And gave her funds.
Yes.
She has really done well with the money.
You get my point. So where is she getting it from? And she's still selling at that 50 pesos. Exactly. So it is our mind. It is the wickedness of the people who are selling this water. Because, I mean, Charlie, let's hear from you. 055-269-7939. Water too, we can't drink again. Water is life. We can't drink again. Because somebody has decided to sell it at, I mean, an exorbitant fare. Meanwhile, government is trying as much as possible. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, boss. Your name and where are you calling us from?
Please, can I speak to you?
Okay, me pacho, your friend saying now free.
Okay, Francis.
Who free?
The friend La Paz.
Okay, Francis Tuaso.
Mo name dia mo kana no krewa. But I didn't say your tane 80. No, mo de ba tens city no track price. Na omo de abma track no mo 10 city. Enti omo so a na omo ko yi wo nkrofo nchen e de ko traffic mo no. Na e de mo 10 city. Se chelia. Enti onu ton a onya 5 city do de ko echi no. Ndizisi a na omo de aba 10 city no. Onu ko yi wo store mo 12 city. Ndizisi o ton 50 pesos na ne fast one na ti. Enti enye omo de ko traffic mo no fault. Eye pure water omo production. Enti shaban be tinyama aba from what because the first when you 5 city first so that is ya take about 3 city obi asio if you were wiem e di kin na won the first atia o sha eye enti se na bai kan se mo ntum na ka ho na se ka o mo hwese because o sio if di kin traffic ma wiem na on first so na 2 city on say it is a when with my OPPA because you are fault. Okay. No, or you 5 city. I say at this over 3 city. Now, Koya now buy. I brought the same person, pay a to Roma. Omuko Tua, Msebaku 1 city or so, 60 pesos. No, we have a time of 5 city, 6 city, 10 city. Oh, it is not about the pencil.
Yeah, that's true. What can inquire, pa? What can inquire?
And think of what Omo produce you know so much your PPA now say so much me to the 60 pesos grab because and soon as you so me told you me person about brand the me you should track the call edit distribute to my Omo ton. Yeah. And I say prepared no boss so I think. And you see am akufa time na prepared quietly. Okay. You say, Omo de question there, no more fault. Say, if you move on 70 pesos there, but 60 pesos there, okay. Because we say 5 pesos, 10 pesos, 20 pesos, you have to promo. You have to pay no more over cost. This year, I mean, this ask, this year 5 pesos in Opium, 1 peso in Opium. Nasikana yen isi ana mano maboa de na ka ese sisi akra ye di peso ese utopia ota utopisket utopia ese yesu kwais no na yen ja pipa no beto ade a emu etua na wa yesu pepa besi kwais no so na omo mpe bi mu no dikmi anka ye no muto de 60 pesos anka ye di 10 pesos no enye value.
Okay. Yeah. Eja da say. All right. I think I understood 90% of all he said. Yeah. And I think that we tend to look at the last distribution points, the guys walking on the street. Yeah. How about the people who are manufacturing?
No, I mean
that's where the problem is coming from.
No, they are the cause of all of this. They are the problem. It's just
because if it's 8 cities, then all of a sudden it's sold at 10 cities.
Yeah.
You know, I worked in a pure time
I did
manufacturing.
Too. I did.
At some point.
I did. Yeah, hi, good morning. Yeah. We'll talk about it.
Hello, it's me again. It's Jordan again.
Okay.
I forgot to ask something.
Please add.
And you see, my observation is that what is happening in this current government, there are certain set of group of people who are much interested in sabotaging the government. For me, that is what happened. It was even the main reason why I could know about the pure experiment because it didn't wake up. Everyone is doing anything they want anywhere. And to my little knowledge, I thought the government should wake up and look at his things. So the president is doing his utmost best to make sure the system is in place. But some of his boys are like the way 50 Party said that they are cutting deals and trying to make ends meet for themselves rather than the mass citizens. It's making the system being manipulated. Look at what is happening in the energy sector. Ghana Water Works. I don't know now. Ghana Water Works, it has become a norm. Every week they will close water. I don't know if they are in collaboration with the people selling the water to make profit for themselves, but it's very bad. But my little advice to the government is to get up. There's somebody's working hours. Like you guys are in the studio working from morning to evening. Somebody also wake up, go out there to sabotage their system just for this political gains. And I think it's something that we need to talk about. It started from the nursing, it started from the transport, it started from everywhere. They just want to do this government unpopular for themselves. So I know this your platform is a big platform that the government listens most at the time. If action needs to be taken, needs to be taken now. Because the NDP government is on the release for the less citizens. But one or two people somewhere are trying to bring the government down. Thank you.
Thank you. As for the saboteurs there, one day, they will find their space. That one day we agree to that as well. I think we need to answer some 2 calls and then we can wrap it up as well. 0552697939. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Your name and where you calling us from?
Within the Rebecca, because of your voice.
Okay, Rebecca, you're you.
Mepacho, senior more advocate like BBN and more Casafan. Senior Papa Rebecca about coins. Media and as social media, idea, a quick Obia some say hashtag yendi coins no aban so share and now braba kuya wire rasta ye ka say I just say law yet law na say law no so almost say na say ka say yendi so it just say law ni Ghana Bank of Ghana say every denomination ya hu hia so bia bedi and so ya didn't say yendi and na yankasa ya man no man boy ye din ama yankasa ye ho akyere yen nka pure water we ebe cost 60 pesos so en cost 60 pesos e cost 70 pesos omo ye manufacturers omo increase ni they have to increase it to ebia 8 cedis 50 pesos or na 8 cedis 60 pesos but they will not do it. Because yen na ya been say yen per coins na ye be higher denominations ye 2 1 cedi 2 cedi na yen na o man no yen na ye ho kire yen it me farmer your friend is Wezor platform Wezo meaning say o mampeni mahama otie pa hashtag yen di coins no 20 pesos ni 30 pesos 20 pesos ni yen di 10 pesos ni yen di me pa mo chom media form ko na can ye more hard to say send Muslim media for any say attack more can the no and also can more fan can hashtag yendi coins no
yeah, I think I mean she's not out of
hashtag yendi coins.
Yeah, hashtag yendi coins no. So why NDI coins no. Yeah. Sabe pepe.
Why idea?
Okay. Yendi coins no. And I agree.
Take one last call.
Maybe the last call and then we can wrap
quality wraps.
Yeah. 0552697939 is the number. Do we have the last caller? But Karim says he worked in a which of the departments, which of the units?
Oh no, so we used to do the
parking.
Yeah.
Into the
into the back. So there's a formula for it.
Yeah.
So either do all 5 or you do 3.
Yeah.
Depending on how you lay it. So if you do 3 means that it will be taller.
Yeah.
If you do 5 then it will be shorter. Then you chichiri.
But the job is actually with the fingers, the fingertips.
Oh, yeah.
Because you are
it's quick.
And there is you because
it's quick.
The water is dropping.
Yeah.
You know.
But it was fun. I enjoyed it. So that's how I learned how to carry pure water, you know.
Oh, okay. With 2 hands.
3. No, you pick 3. Yes.
Depending on your strength.
I understand there is your macho, but there's a tactics to it. Pick 3.
Shout out to Emerald's Water. I don't know if they are still in existence in Emerald. Emerald's Water. After high school, if you're looking for coins to survive.
We started a hustle today.
I was baking cakes.
I
was baking cakes.
Do you have the last caller? Okay. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Okay, please, let's pick somebody else. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay. All right. I think we lost that caller too. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Please, your name and where you calling us from?
Your friend Anthony, Mr. Sefred, in Ashanti region.
Okay, thank you.
The truth of the matter is wrong. To be frankly speaking, Ghana, qualifies like in combat fair country. No, in do that level. No. Because number one, our leaders are not ready to learn. Number two, young country, no, we are not ready to learn. Young family serious to the extent say, sachet water. Sachet water, yeah, sachet water. What is going on in this country? So, it's too much. This time around, it's too much. I'm pleading, say, hey, let's learn. And then the ball, man. It's too much. Yeah, bro. To the sense that, to my phone, mama, you doing grassroots. Look at this here. You're ready to say, you're bit developing. So how can you call yourself a country? When you're ready, say, now, the thing is, the truth of the fact is, say, Timmy Nimras were mentioned, and leaders no more you. Omran on Beshaman, Timmy Misu, but no Mashamran, Omon Fanya Juma. So, yes, Sema say, if they are not ready to learn, they shouldn't call themselves, say, a country. Simple, Madam.
Thank you so much. I think we would have to draw the curtains on the phone-in segment, because we want to say thank you so much for calling, and for those who tried as much as possible to join and unable to get into it, we apologize for that. Okay, next week hopefully we'll do that for you as well. But now, yeah, it's
the last day of April.
Oh, today is 30th.
Yes.
Who do we say hello to this morning?
Boss J.
Good morning.
Good
morning.
We are fine, thank you. And you?
Mr. Jerry Hamanu.
Yeah.
You know that's his full name?
Yes.
Mr. Jerry Hamanu.
You know who says it, and I love it.
WD. Yes. He has a deep voice that adds up to the Hamanu.
Anyway, you must also say hello to the person who signs the check.
Okay, yeah.
Jerry,
that's true.
Jerry is a transformer. He's a distributor.
Okay.
So when Asiekwe is down,
who does the generation and transmission?
Good morning to all the generators and transmitters. Chairman, good morning. Boss Joshua, good morning. Shall you?
Mr. Hammond.
WD, yes. WD to good morning to you. And then, yes, good morning to Boss Jerry too. And good morning to Boss Kweku.
Yeah.
Karim, shall your name?
No, I'm not rich.
And you see, it's good that you've extended that greetings to all of them, because tomorrow is Workers' Day. Tomorrow is Workers' Day.
Okay.
And tomorrow, you know that we also do our Workers' Day celebration here. So
pass by WoezorTV.
Yeah, we'll do our Workers' Day celebration.
Tickets are going out for.
Don't come empty-handed.
200 cedis standard.
If you come empty-handed, they will sack you.
Yes.
You selling tables?
Oh yeah. Table of 5.
How much?
Thank you.
And you go
Now wedding soon I go sell the table.
Oh yeah, I mean we will come. By now we'll be big men and big women.
Oh, why not?
We'll rep. We'll rep. Now who will they celebrate to end the April month?
Okay, so 30th April 2026, ending the month of April with some amazing personalities. I'm just so excited.
But did you forget Auntie Bernice?
Oh, I have an adorable Auntie Bernice. Auntie Bernice, good morning.
Oh.
Auntie Bernice, I know you're already looking beautiful, so I want to tell you here, you're you're looking beautiful. I've not seen you today.
I told her yesterday.
But I know you're looking beautiful. Auntie Venice is always 100 minus nothing. Okay. So Auntie Venice, good morning. I love you. Today I'll come and greet you. 2 days ago she saw me. She said she's not seeing me this week.
Oh. It happens.
So Auntie Venice, I'll come and greet you today.
It happens.
Come and shower you with words. Okay. So let's celebrate birthdays. 30th April 2026. Who are we celebrating this morning here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe? First on our list of celebrants, Elizabeth Asabia Boatin. Happy birthday to you from Nakoshi. We wish you. She said she wish you a happy birthday for her. So yeah, happy birthday to you, Elizabeth Asabia. All that concerns you in this year and beyond. Have a great year. Have a beautiful year and an amazing year, of course. So yes, that was the beauty of your creativity. Grace every space with your unique style and keep inspiring us with your incredible talent. May this new chapter bring you bigger opportunities, endless joy, and well-deserved success. Cheers to more wins, more designs, and more greatness ahead. Right, so I'll make sure it gets to you. Yeah, so Ewenam, you know who's going to send this to you, right? Your ever amazing friend here at WoezorTV. She wishes you a blessed year and an amazing one, of course.
Who's your friend?
Belinda Kwanzaa is her friend. So yeah. Yes, happy birthday to you. Let's move on from Ewenam and see who we are celebrating this morning. Godwin Dela.
Oh, Dela. Yeah.
Yes, happy birthday to you.
Solid guy.
Yeah. We wish you a great year, an amazing year. May this year be a great one for you, and may the Lord bless you with lots of money. Lots of money. We appreciate you so much. Yeah. Bask in the grace of God in this year and beyond. Away from Godwin, who are we celebrating again this morning? Ismail Ali Sharif. You see, Karim said, "Hey, Sharif, if you are in Accra, you don't know. No, if you have been in Tain, you get Accra, and you don't know Sharif.
Solid guy.
We must start orientation for you because every agenda boy is agenda boy. If you know, you know. Anyway, Sharif, happy birthday to you. Yeah, happy birthday to you. We love you so much. We appreciate you for all you do, and yes, we celebrate this new year of yours. Have a great year. Have a blessed year. May this year come with lots of blocks and money for you. And may Allah continue to bless you in every aspect of your life. Happy birthday to you, Sherry.
Karim, I need this costume for the next Salah.
Sure.
Yo, consider it done. And wait for Sharif. Let's see who we are celebrating again this morning. Parko Kumsin. Happy birthday to you, Parko Kumsin. This one is coming from Tajuddin to you. Yeah, he wishes you a blessed year. He didn't have the wish you. Your own Tajuddin didn't have wish for you. So yeah, happy birthday to you, Parko. May this year be a blessed one for you. Happy birthday to you. And away from Parko, let's celebrate Robert Lumont Jr. May this year be a great year for you. Maybe an amazing year. A blessed year for you. May the Lord bless this new year for you, and may all that you do be successful. Happy birthday, Robert Lumo Jr. Away from Robert, let's see who we are celebrating again this morning. To our my ever amazing twins, yeah, Margaret and Michael Anochi. Happy birthday to you both. I love you. And may this year be a great year for you. May this year be an amazing year for you. I have a wish for you, but yeah, this is coming from baby you, specially to you, Margaret and Michael. She says I should wish you a blessed year. So yeah, happy birthday to you too. And the Lord that has started a good work in you too will bring it to a great completion. May this year come with many more wins for the two of you. And yeah, have a great one, of course. And away from them, let's see who we are celebrating again this morning. Yabwedu ayebuafo. Yabwedu ayebuafo. Yeah, it's your birthday today, and this is coming from Evergreen Asantua here at WoezorTV to you. She says that we should wish you a very blessed year. Yabwedu is the PRO for Beyond Control, yeah, medical. So yeah, happy birthday to you, and also manager for RC. So yeah, happy birthday to you, Yabwedu ayebuafo. May the Lord bless this new year for you. And away from him, let's see who we are celebrating again this morning. Right. So then to my wish to my lovely Margaret Anochi, happy birthday to you, sis. Happy birthday to you. I celebrate you today. I really appreciate you for being such a good friend, an amazing one, a God-fearing one who gives godly advice. Despite my sins or you guys stuff, you've really been a great friend to me. So happy birthday to you. May this year bring you more wins, many more wins, and may we live to celebrate your 100th, your 90th, even beyond the century old. Margaret, I love you, and together with baby you, together with Medina too, and the rest of us, we wish you a blessed year, a great year, an amazing year filled with lots of God's love and blessing. Have a great year, have a beautiful year. Happy birthday to you. And so that will be it for birthdays this morning here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. Please do well to keep your wishes coming in to our WhatsApp number 055-269-7939, 055-269-7939. Let's celebrate you and your loved ones on your special day. Randy Haji is on standby for the newspaper review. Over to you, Randy.
All right, now, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. But it's time we take a look at what the papers are reporting. And I'll start off with the front page of the Daily Graphic. And this is a big one that we'll be talking about this morning. And it says $150 million World Bank Sea Defense Project will provide relief. President Mahama assures Anglong tidal wave victims, inspects devastated Fuveme communities, promises immediate dredging of estuary. And that's a story on page 13 of the Daily Graphic. And then the other one here says, since 2018, 60 Ayalolo buses render no accounts. Daily Times, TCDA boss champions value addition at 2026 share conference, and also GJ drags Electronic Communications Act to Supreme Court over journalists arrests. Let's move on to the National Enquirer. Gold Board posts 909.8 million Ghana cedis surplus, and Ghana announces 2026 closed fishing season. Mahama church visits in Sawam prison. Daily Guide, Adamus debunks illegal mining tag, and also we have moral duty to speak on Galamsey Catholic bishops say UCC lecturer teaching assistant die in crash. Yoko picks up ex-Gihok boss. The Chronicle says armed robbers on IGP Yohanus radar, intelligence-led operations exposing miscreants, and also Kofi Juma arrested again. Let's move on to the Ghanaian Times. The big one says illegal structures on waterways to go. That's according to the minister. That's the story on page 12 of the newspaper as well. NDPC moves to finalize national development plan. Supreme Court dismisses bid to strike out Wesley Girls board in hijab case. The Overseer newspaper says Finance Minister touts economic recovery as Ghana begins IMF review. There's a story on page 3 of the newspaper. In Kaswa, pregnant woman dies after a C-section request allegedly denied due to lack of bed. Okay. What else do we have? Gold Board records 5.4 billion Ghana cedis surplus for 2025. Daybreak newspaper, NPR records 22.6% pension asset surge, and also Fugu directive costed in Ghana Navy. Okay, this is a very beautiful color for them, right? Imagine the Navy personnel in this on Wednesday. The weekend is almost here, and so Graphic Showbiz has some interesting stories here on the front page. No artist comes close to me. Medical on TGMA Artist of the Year battle. Let's see, I think it's actually next week. How would that pan out? Asantua will come your way with the details on that as well. But more here, Gen Z, no threat to high life. That's a story on page 3 of the Showbiz newspaper. And I told you so returns to National Theatre on May 1st. The Mirror says first-time mothers share their journeys and also celebrating mothers in style. The Mirror partners Labadi Hotel. That's it with the WoezorTV newspaper review segment. Now is up next to give us the details of all of this. Now, what do we have?
Thank you so much, Randy, for the newspaper review. Time now for the WoezorTV report. Let's take a look at the headlines. Now let's begin. President John Dramani Mahama has assured residents of Huveme in the Ketu South municipality of government's commitments to addressing the impact of the recent tidal waves that has displaced several families. The president gave the assurance during an inspection tour of the affected community, where he outlined both immediate relief measures and long-term plans under the World Bank-supported WACA project to curb coastal erosion. There's more in this report.
In the Ketu South municipality are holding on to renewed hope as government moves to address the devastating impact of recent tidal waves that swept through their community. President John Dramani Mahama, who visited the area to assess the situation firsthand, says urgent steps are being taken to provide immediate relief and implement long-term coastal protection measures. He noted that a major World Bank-funded coastal protection initiative, the WACA project, is advancing, with visibility studies completed and design work currently underway.
The project stalled for a while in 2024, mainly because of the elections. And then when we came, we continued it. And so I'm happy to announce that the feasibility study is finished. They are at the design stage. After the design stage, they'll do the procurement. That is the actual construction of the WACA project. And so I'm sure that very soon, we'll try and speed it up. Very soon, you'll see that work will start on your coastal area.
The president also announced an immediate short-term measure, indicating that the government will engage the Volta River Authority to undertake dredging in the main estuary, a move expected to relieve pressure on the breached areas while the long-term project is rolled out.
In the meantime, we will contact VRA to see if they can do some dredging in the main estuary so that it eases the pressure on this side. Normally, when the estuary is silted, then it looks for ways to join to the sea in other places. That is what is happening exactly here. But if we dredge it, it allows more water to flow out of the Volta into the sea. So we'll take immediate measures to try and reduce the effect. But the long-term solution is the World Bank project, which we're about to start.
The WACA project is expected to include sea defense structures, groins to break wave current, and the planting of coconut trees and mangroves along the coastline to stabilize the land. The president also called for patience and cooperation from residents as government proceeds with the procurement processes. As part of the inspection, the president made a stop at the Sea Defense Project at Akpolowotoko community in the Volta region. His final stop was at Blekusu, where he was briefed by the contractor and inspected phase 2 of the ongoing Blekusu Sea Defense Project. For residents along the Volta region coastline, the visit signals not just acknowledgement of their plight, but a promise of action as they continue to battle the relentless force of the sea. Reporting for WoezorTV, Belinda Anankwanta.
And away from the Volta region, Ghana's Gold Board recorded a major financial improvement in 2025, with revenue rising sharply from 307.7 million cedis in 2024 to 907.7 million cedis. Despite expanding its workforce PMMC, the board reduced its expenditure from 129.6 million to 109.5 million cedis through tighter cost control. The strong fiscal discipline led the Gold Board government has begun the 6th review of Ghana's IMF program under the Extended Credit Facility, following a high-level meeting between Finance Minister Dr. Kesel Atuforsen and an IMF team led by Dr. Rubin Atoyan. Dr. Forsen has described credibility and built public confidence since the 2022 crisis. He emphasized that these gains are the result of disciplined policies and difficult decisions, while cautioning against complacency. The minister identified youth unemployment as a major challenge and stressed the need to translate economic stability into increased private sector investment, job creation, and broader opportunities. The IMF also described that the review is significant. It's a significant milestone acknowledging Ghana's progress so far. Government says the focus is to sustain the momentum and convert recent economic gains into long-term inclusive growth. And away from finance, former managing director of Jayhawk Distilleries, Maxwell Kofi Juma, has been arrested by the Economic and Organized Crime Office (EOCO) following a raid on his private residence in Kumasi last week. Reports indicate that he was picked up on Tuesday, April 28th, and is currently in custody of the agency. Sources familiar with the matter says the arrest forms part of a broader investigation into the suspected breaches of public financial management protocols as investigators work to determine how certain official resources, were handled during his tenure at Jayhawk. And again, the Ghana High Commission in South Africa has advised Ghanaians in Johannesburg to exercise caution following a major protest in the Central Business District over unemployment and undocumented foreign nationals. In a statement issued on April 29, 2026, the mission warned that the demonstration has caused significant disruption and could pose heightened risk for foreign nationals. It urged residents to remain indoors or in safe locations, avoid unnecessary movements, and refrain from engaging with any protesters under any circumstance. The High Commission has encouraged Ghanaians to carry valid identification, stay checked up on vulnerable persons, and rely only on verified information to avoid misinformation. And away from that, the police in Nkwanta have intercepted a cargo truck transporting a large cache of ammunition and firearm. The vehicle traveling from Accra to Damanko was stopped earlier today by the Nkwanta Divisional Police Command. Authorities say the truck was carrying 7,000 AA cartridges, 3,000 BB cartridges, and a brand new pump action gun. Two suspects, 27-year-old Richard Pembi and his 20-year-old mate Latif Adam, are currently in custody assisting with investigations. Police have impounded the vehicle and seized the items as efforts continue to identify and arrest the owner of the ammunition. Now for some international news. Now getting in, France has urged its citizens to leave Mali as soon as possible after a weekend of coordinated attacks by separatist fighters and Islamic militants. In updates on Wednesday, the advice also warned French citizens not to travel to the West African nation, describing the situation as extremely volatile. Explosion and sustained gunfire were reported across the country, including the capital Bamako on Saturday. In Kati, the defense leader Sadio Kamara was killed in an apparent suicide bombing by militants, while in the north, separatist forces have taken over the control of the city of Kidal. Mali's military leader, General Assimi Goïta, said the security situation in the country was under control. And now this brings us to the end of the WoezorTV report. Many thanks for staying with us. I am Karen Nauyokoti.
If you're watching this with your friends, you'll probably make a joke.
Because you know what you feel on the inside isn't what you want people to know.
If you have to pretend to be happy,
find someone you trust and tell them.
If you get mad at things and you don't know why, or have thoughts about hurting yourself,
find someone you trust and tell them.
You are never alone when you share.
Seriously, people care about you. It's okay to not understand what you're feeling.
And it's easy to think that you're all alone.
But you don't have to be.
You're never alone when you share. Don't be ashamed to tell someone you trust what you're feeling.
You're not alone.
You are not alone.
Find someone you trust and tell them.
Tell a parent.
Tell a teacher. Tell a brother or sister.
Or just tell a friend.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Talk to someone.
Talk to someone. It's how things get better.
Only a father can understand. Only a husband can understand. Only a man can understand. Prostate cancer. It's about more than fear of cancer. It's about fear of losing urinary control and sexual function. That's why more men turn to Jackson South for robotic surgery than anywhere else in South Florida. Get the facts at jacksonprostatefacts.org. Miracles made daily.
Good morning and welcome back for sports updates on the Breakfast Cafe. My name is Godfred Amwafo. Let's start from the Ghana Premier League because the GFA has announced the timeline for the 2026 and 2027 Premier League season. So we are going to have the 2026-27 season Premier League, and it says that it is starting from September 4 to September 7, and so we are going to see from September 4 and 7 we are going to see the 2026-2027 season starts in there. This is a good move, getting to know the timeline. 31st 2027, and then 26-27 football calendar matches will mainly be played on weekend as usual. Now weekday or midweek games will be used only for outstanding fixtures. So this is what GFA is saying. The midweek games will only be used for outstanding games. Now GFA aims to ensure a smooth and efficient season. Releasing the calendar early helps club and stakeholders plan effectively, and so this is very important. Even though the 2025-26 season is not yet over, we now know that the season for next round of or the next season is already in. The timeline is out, so you begin to prepare ahead of it. We are not going to see much of the midweeks because it will only be used for outstanding games. All games will be played in the weekend, so Saturdays and Sundays will be mainly for the Ghana Premier League in next season, which is the 2026-2027 season. Midweeks will be for outstanding games. So imagine Kotoko misses any game in the weekend, they will play it in the midweek. We are not going to see full fixtures in the midweek come next season in that regard. Now let's move to Europe, because Modric has appealed to the Court of Arbitration for Sports against a 4-year ban imposed by the Football Association, which is the English FA. Now, the Chelsea winger was provisionally suspended in December 2024 after an adverse drug test and has been out for nearly 18 months. He was formally charged in June 2025 and given the maximum 4-year ban, though details of the case were not disclosed. Now, the ban could run until around December 2028, but appeal raises hopes of an early return, possibly as soon as next season. And so Modric has appealed to CAS. He wants to return to football as soon as possible because the 4 years it seems to be too long for him. So of course it's important that he also appeals and come back to the field of play and to enjoy football. This issue, of course, he believes that probably CAS will be in his favor and then he returns to football. Now let's talk about Esteban Adrada, Zaragoza goalkeeper. He has been handed 13-match ban for punching an opponent. This incident happened over the weekend. Last weekend, you saw him in a fixture, violently attacking the opponent. And so that video will be on your screen shortly for you to see what exactly Esteban did in that game. He was initially sent off for a second yellow card during the heated derby against SD Huesca. After the red card, Andrada punched Huesca captain Yoye Puledo, triggering a mass brawl with more players sent off. The Royal Spanish Football Federation issued a 12-match ban for the incident, plus an extra 1-match suspension for the red card. So that's the video on your screen at the moment, what happened in that game against Huesca. So Real Zaragoza goalkeeper has been handed 13-match ban in that regard. So that's the goalkeeper on your screen. First he was given the card, then he ran straight to the player and knocked him down. That was also outrageous in that regard. So he's going to serve 13-match ban in that regard. Quite unfortunate. We pray that this violent attack in football will end. This is bad in that regard. But then let's move away from him and talk about the Champions League, because yesterday Arsenal went away to pick vital draw in the semi-finals of the Champions League against Atletico Madrid. In that regard, Julian Alvarez penalty secured a draw for Atletico Madrid after Arsenal took the early lead in that game. Here's a highlight of that game. A good first leg game for Arsenal, because next week they will be at the Emirates Sports Stadium to welcome Atletico Madrid. First leg 1-0 for them, so we put them in the right position to qualify to the finals. As to whether they will win, Randy yesterday we heard him says that yes, Arsenal will win this season's Champions League and even the English Premier League. So they've had a good first leg in that encounter. In fact, Atletico Madrid had numerous chances, but of course they couldn't also punish Arsenal in that regard. A lot of pundits, including a former player Thierry Henry, was not happy about performance of Arsenal. But let's live to see what will happen next week in the second leg of that competition. My name is Godfred Amwafo. Asantua will bring you entertainment after this, so do stay.
Okay, next one. Sit down. Look to camera.
This is what it looks like to be exceptional, to stand out from the crowd, to make history. But what if women didn't have to be exceptional? What if they didn't have to be the first, the best, or the only woman? What if being a female engineer wasn't remarkable? What if women and men could compete as equals? I don't want to make history. I don't want to be the only woman. I want to be one of many.
Embarrassed. Too embarrassed to speak to a loved one. Too embarrassed to speak to your doctor.
Too embarrassed
when in our lifetime 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer.
Let me repeat that. 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer disease.
1 in 12. That could be your dad, even your older brother, uncle, or grandfather.
You need to make sure they are not embarrassed to speak to you or their doctor about it.
Hey, Dad, have you had your prostate checked out? See? How hard is that? It's easy. Just start the conversation.
Prostate cancer is survivable if caught and treated early enough.
Don't let embarrassment stop you having this important conversation.
You may save someone's life.
Not just your own.
Welcome back from the quick break. You're still watching the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. I am Evergreen Asantwa, and this is the entertainment update. Now, this morning, there are still conversations around the Telesol Ghana Music Awards, which is happening next Saturday, 9th of May. And also, there's a new animated film coming our way tomorrow, God willing, by Michael B. Jordan. Yes, Oscar Reina. So there's and more coming your way shortly, but as usual, we'll start off with the local stories. And Robert Clark of Charterhouse Productions says that this year's Telesol Ghana Music Awards will see fewer guests due to venue change. Now, speaking in an interview, he explained the move from the Grand Arena to the Palms Convention Center will affect attendance, ticketing, and media accreditation. If we used to credit about 250 media personnel, we may reduce it to 50. Invitations may also drop significantly, he said. He added that organizers will prioritize the core audience while managing limited space. Clark also appealed to authorities to allow temporary access to the Grand Arena despite ongoing renovations. And if you didn't know, the Grand Arena is currently going that renovation, hence why the TGMAs have changed their venue. It has also affected a lot of other events that used to happen there. But of course, renovations we need, absolutely. But it looks like people are going through a lot with this renovation too as well. There's always an advantage and a disadvantage to everything. So in as much as we need the venue renovated, it is also affecting a lot of productions also out there. Now, last night something happened as Kwame Eugene did an album listening for his new EP, Sweet Boy, and the album is the EP is out now today. So Ghanaian artist Kwame Eugene has released his EP, Sweet Boy, today, April 30th, 2026. Now, the project features collaborations with Jackie and Johnny Drill, blending Afrobeat and high life influence, and it follows his 2023 album Love and Chaos and continues his active run in 2026. Now, the EP is expected to further showcase his versatility and signature sound. So yesterday, I'm very sure that if you were on social media, you came across some videos here and there, and it says telling you that Kwame Eugene has a new EP titled Sweet Boy that you would want to listen to. There's Jackie on there, and also there's Johnny too also on there. Beautiful songs you would want to listen to once again. So go on all digital streaming platforms and you'll find the song there. Soak yourself in it and let me know what you think. Now let's talk about comedy. And Ghanaian comedian General Ntatia is also set to headline his comedy special, which is called That Jamestown Boy, and it is going to be a live stand-up event in Accra, and the show is scheduled for May 1st, 2026 at the UPSA Auditorium with a start time of 7:30 p.m. Organized by Peak B Entertainment. The event will showcase Ntatia's signature storytelling rooted in everyday Ghanaian life. Now, the night will also feature Inter Okansi, Jeffrey Note, and more. And tickets are selling at 150, with organizers expecting a strong turnout from comedy lovers and students. And if you have your phones or any medium that can allow you access the internet or Instagram or TikTok, just hop on General Interactive's page and you see the number of images images and also videos or content that they have created for this event. You would love it, and I'm looking forward to being there myself tomorrow, God willing, if nothing stops me from going, of course, because it's a holiday. You have to have fun, you have to enjoy, you have to go with the family, you have to go with your loved ones. So add this to your number of activities, God willing, tomorrow. Now let's talk about what is also trending and what everybody's talking about, but what will lighten up our day tomorrow also as well in the world of movie, as a Nollywood actor Michael B. Jordan is also set to star in the animated film Swapped, premiering May 1st, 2026. Now he voices Oli, a woodland creature who swaps bodies with a bird voiced by Juno Temple and directed by Nathan Grino. The film follows their journey to reverse the spell, and the movie also features Tracy Morgan and Cedric, the entertainer. With its mix of comedy and adventure, Swapped is expected to appeal to family audiences, and I can't wait to watch Swapped tomorrow, God willing. Like, I am so hooked on, and I am so locked in. So Swap is hitting our screens tomorrow, God willing, on Netflix. And now let's talk about what happened on Tune Talk yesterday if you missed it. Now, fast rising Ghanaian artist Kesa says that she hopes to collaborate with Shatawale and Stonebwoy. Now, speaking on Tune Talk on April 9th and 29th, she explained that collaborations help artists grow and learn from each other, and she emphasized her passion for working with others to expand his sound. Now, the singer believes such partnerships can elevate creativity in the industry, and she remains focused on building her career through meaningful collaborations. Our guest on Tune Talk yesterday. We had so much fun. If you watch the show, repeat this on Saturday at exactly 4 o'clock p.m. here on WoezorTV. So you can catch up on that, or you can find snippets on our social media platforms as well. WoezorTV on all platforms, WoezorTV official on our YouTube. My name has always been Evergreen Asantwa. This has been the Entertainment Update. Thank you for watching. Have a good day and enjoy the rest of our programs.
or we can be the generation that ends it for good.
Malaria must die, so millions can live.
Residents of Uveme in the Keita South municipality are holding on to renewed hope as government moves to address the devastating impact of recent tidal waves that swept through their community. President John Dramani Mahama, who visited the area to assess the situation firsthand, says urgent steps are being taken to provide immediate relief and implement long-term coastal protection measures. He noted that a major World Bank-funded coastal protection initiative, the WACA project, is advancing, with visibility studies completed and design work currently underway.
The project stalled for a while in 2024, mainly because of the elections. And then when we came, we continued it. And so I'm happy to announce that the feasibility study is finished. They are at the design stage. After the design stage, they'll do the procurement. That is the actual construction of the WACA project. And so I'm sure that very soon, we'll try and speed it up. Very soon, you'll see that work will start on your coastal area.
The president also announced an immediate short-term measure, indicating that the government will engage the Volta River Authority to undertake dredging.
All right, so welcome back. Thank you for still staying with us right here on WoezorTV. Remember, this is the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe, and as I said earlier in the morning that today our main conversation is centered on the president's visit to the Volta region to inspect ongoing projects, particularly the sea defense, because a week ago we were right here in this studio and you saw it, you heard it, we discussed it at length and we called on the stakeholders or the authorities to intervene so that we can avoid what we saw so many years ago. And I even made reference to the regional minister having to sleep outside, you know, in the night with the residents of the affected areas. But there seemed to be some sort of hope after the president's visit yesterday. Let's find out timelines that have been given to some of these projects, what to expect in the coming days as well. Fortunately, we've been able to get to the regional minister of the Volta region, Honorable James Gunu, who has been very busy lately. He's been working right from the word go. He's joined us by phone for conversation on what happened yesterday in his region. Honorable, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us here on WoezorTV. How are you, sir?
Good morning, and thank you very much for having me. I'm doing well, by the grace.
Very well. Honorable, let's get straight into the conversation. The president was in your region yesterday. You were the host. How significant was that visit to you as a president, to the region as a whole?
Thank you very much. Let me say good morning to your audience and also say on behalf of the good people of the Volta region, particularly the chief and people of Anglon State, express our gratitude to His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama for his timely intervention and a prompt visit to Uveme yesterday. We are so much touched by his presence. That gives the good people hope. And we are not surprised though, because that is the man we have voted for, is someone who has kept faith with the good people of this region, whether in season or out of season. That is to say, whether in power or in opposition, he has been with us, shown empathy and loyalty to the plight of the victims of this disaster. In actual fact, President Rawlings did the Keta Sea Defense Project. President Mills, President Mahama, when he was vice president, visited the area, and that gave birth to the Akplo Toko Sea Defense Project. And subsequently, President Mahama became president in 2012. And before we left power in 2016, we had finished the Blekusu Phase 1 Sea Defense Project. Unfortunately, we lost power just as we were about to start the Phase 2. For 8 years, unfortunately, nothing happened in terms of coastal protection. And today, just last year, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama on the 6th of March visited our brothers who were heavily traumatized as a result of the tidal wave devastation to Agaveji, Asalakofe, and Amuchinu and its surrounding communities. The president made a promise, and yesterday we visited that area as well. And as we speak, that sea defense project is about 32% complete. Unfortunately, we were hit at Akplo Toko area, that is Fuveme. And Fuveme is completely gone. Agokeji, Atiteti, and part of Akplo Toko and other communities were hit again by these tidal waves. And I received a distress call from the DCE. This was followed by a delegation from the Anglo State, led by the Avadada. They were sent by the Overlord Ogbisri III, the Awomefia. And then we visited the area about a week ago, the Regional Security Council, together with the Regional Disaster Management Committee, and report got to His Excellency the President yesterday. He came and saw the devastation. And when the Anglo chiefs came, they wanted me to convey the happenings to His Excellency the President. I also find out from government the current status of the West Africa Coastal Area Resilience Investment Project, known as WACA project. They wanted to know the status because the WACA project is supposed to, take care of coastal erosion and flooding, and also climate change impact on our coastal communities, and provide a sustainable management of the coastal ecosystem. Then strengthen infrastructure and livelihood along the coast. So this information got to His Excellency the President. Then yesterday he met with the people and indicated to them that in fact the feasibility studies has been done. We are currently at the design stage, and once the design is done, we will move it a step further to the procurement stage where the actual work will commence. And that will be done as early as possible. In the meantime, His Excellency indicated that due to the silt certain kind of blockade that is happening at the estuary. It's putting pressure on the sandbank. That is how come the sea was able to, move into the fresh water, breaking bounds. So he's going to talk to the VRA to see if they can do some dredging or desilt the estuary in order to reduce the pressure on the devastation that is taking place.
Right.
So, from there, we move to the Awamafia, and His Excellency conveyed the same message to the Awamafia. And then we went to inspect the progress of work on the phase 2 of the Blekusu Sea Defense Project. In fact, before His Excellency's visit, the NADMO also visited the area, and we've identified that a lot of the people have lost their livelihood. They don't go to the sea any longer. Many of them are putting up with their families and friends within the area, and about 2,683 people have been displaced, including children and persons with disability. So NADMO brought in some relief items that have been distributed to the affected persons. And we believe that this will give them some kind of relief. They also brought in mosquito net and other things that they are going to use immediately to reduce their the pressure on them and also keep them alive. Whilst central government takes the necessary step to ensure a permanent solution is found to these challenges that face all of us. So the people have a confidence in government, and we are all happy that His Excellency, the President, visited the community, and as I indicated, this is not the first time the President has kept faith with us, whether in power or in opposition. Our only lack at this time is that President Mahama is the President of the Republic of Ghana at the time this thing is happening. Unlike some years ago, some 8 years ago, when we were told that even the sea defense project should not be, should not feature in the national budget, and should it feature in the national budget, there was going to be a demonstration in a certain part of the country against the MPP government. And lo and behold, it never featured in the national budget. And then also our brothers and sisters in Mefe, Bato, and its surrounding communities, when the Akosombo spillage happened, and the president visited the community and said that if it were to be vote, he wouldn't have, visited the area, but because he was the president of the republic. I do not intend reminding our people of the pain that they went through, but truth be told, that we have a president who cares about the people, whose passion towards humanity, reflect his personality. And yesterday he has shown that clearly. He loved the Volta region.
That's well clarified. So it meant that, I mean, the visit by the president was so much important to the people of the region. But again, let's take it one after the other. You mentioned that some of the communities have already been taken by the tidal waves. Now, I am concerned, what plans are there for these affected victims? A relocation? If yes, to where?
Yeah. Unfortunately, many of them are putting up with their families on higher grounds for now. But we also couldn't complete. This is recent following up to see if they can do it to this side. That is the Fuveme side for us. But we have not gotten any result from the Ghana gas. I intend, following up. I visited the new CEO, the acting CEO. We discussed it. She promised to visit the area this year so that she can actually, abreast herself with development. Aside from that, we are equally calling on corporate organizations to come to the aid of the victims of this tidal waves devastation. When the Agaveji one happened, in fact, we had to house the people temporarily. And I want to use this opportunity to thank Exim Bank. They provided us with canopies. They gave money to the Regional Coordinating Council. We also had a support from the NLA and MPA and other corporate organizations and individuals. His Royal Majesty Togbe Afede also supported the three constituencies that are affected by this devastation. That is Keta Anglo and Ketu South. He supported them with 100,000 Ghana cedis each. He supported through the members of parliament. So we're still appealing to individuals and corporate organizations to come to the aid of these victims. As I indicated earlier, there are over 2,000 people affected by this. We also we wrote to the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection to see if these people can be enrolled onto the LEAP program so that they can get some livelihoods for themselves going forward. So we are taking all the necessary steps to ensure that the people feel comfortable and live decent life as we move forward.
Status at which the project has got into, one of the projects has got into is around 35%, if I'm right. What are the timelines? How long are we going to wait for it to probably be completed, and then we can have a safeguard there?
It's a 4-year project, and if in less than a year, the project is 35% complete, then the contractors yesterday assured His Excellency the President that they will even be able to finish before the the duration, so that we are very hopeful. But in any case, the area where the project is currently ongoing is stable. The contractors have managed to stabilize the situation in that area. It is the areas left which is supposed to be covered by the Waka project. That is where we have a problem now. That is about 14 kilometers. Now, where the Amadi is working currently is 8 kilometers. That is a contract given to the Amadi group of companies. But the rest of the coastal belt, which the Waka is supposed to cover, is 14 kilometers. And that is the one which feasibility studies have been done and the design about to be completed, and will move into the procurement stage, and finally work will start.
So that yes, indeed, governments always find money or allocation funding for major projects or all projects, but along the line, these projects just come to a halt. I mean, source of funding, is that sustainable?
This Waka project, the World Bank funded project, and is $150 million project. And as His Excellency the President stated yesterday, the money is there for the project.
Honorable, let's also talk about something important here. Reports about sun winning came up some time back as well, and some even had the cause to say that it's one of the factors why we always see homes being devastated by this tidal wave stain. What are some of the measures put in place to ensure that that is curtailed or that is stopped, and to ensure that there is that sanity around the seashore?
Yeah, the municipal assemblies along the coast have managed to liaise with the security agencies and other regulatory authorities to winning. So now as we speak, and I have also proposed that CCTV cameras be placed at strategic locations so that anytime we find people winning sand at the beaches, we can apprehend them and let the law deal with such people. But for now, it's not something that I'm aware that is happening. I know the municipal assemblies are on top of these issues, and they are in charge. They are controlling it.
Away from the southern part of the Volta region, where else did the president visit?
That was the main reason why the president came.
Okay.
So we went to Kuvema. From there, paid a courtesy call on Awamafia, Togbe Street the Third, and the Anglo chiefs, and then proceeded to Agaveji, where the construction of the phase 2 of the Blekusu Sea Defense Project is ongoing. That is what was done yesterday. His Excellency will come back in earliest week, in some few weeks, to tour the region as far as his nationwide resetting Ghana tour is concerned. But yesterday, the president came because of the devastation that is happening in the coastal belt.
Grateful, but before we go, there is this peculiar issue, and I want to know. I believe that you are already aware of it. It has to do with the power situation in the region. Several complaints about power fluctuation, low current, and all of that. How are you dealing with it? Aside the national issues that we've had, is it a Volta region problem, or is the same as the national issue? And how are you dealing with it?
Okay, last year I had to visit the electricity company of Ghana branch in Ho when the situation was unbearable. I got there, I was told that the situation was beyond them. They also put a blame on Greco. And quickly, I had to go to a Greco office, and the nearest Greco office that control our area is in Akosombo. Akosombo is in the eastern region, so I had to cross the border and inform my colleague, the eastern regional minister, that I was coming there, and I went. When I went to them, I appealed to them that they should have an office in the Volta region as well for purposes of communication and then decentralization. And then a couple of weeks ago, about just 2 weeks, I had a delegation led by the managing director of the electricity company of Ghana, Mr. Julius Kwekpena. He came with officials from Greco to the region, and I made them aware that, in fact, the Volta region is becoming the best investment destination in the country today. And we are also working on the establishment of an industrial park, 24-hour economic industrial park, where we are bringing in a lot of small and medium scale industries to establish, and we need a sustainable power supply in order to implement the 24-hour economy in the region. And in fact, they inform us that yes, they've diagnosed the problem and they are finding solutions to the challenges they face. Even before the delegation came, I met with all the service providers. I met with Ghana Water, because Ghana Water Company also said that the power situation is affecting their supply to the metropolitan area, Ho and other surrounding communities. So I met with all of them, and then the MD and Greco said that they are coming to establish a new Greco substation and then take off Ho and place on that substation. So Ho will be taking off the main line to ease the system and have access to supply other areas, up to OT, and we can have a sustainable supply of power to, power our industries in the region. So they have identified 14 acres of land for the establishment of the substation, which the Regional Coordinating Council and the Lands Commission is collaborating to ensure that we fast track that for them to establish the substation. I've also visited my senior brother, John Jinapong, who is the Minister for Energy and Green Transition. And we had some deliberations, and I actually admire his passion and commitment to ensuring that these challenges are resolved once and for all. So I believe that within the shortest possible time, the ministry and its agencies responsible for this power will actually resolve the challenges so that we move on with a sustainable supply of power. Thank you.
Honorable, thank you. Thank you so much for your time this morning as well. Maybe your final words and we can draw the curtains.
Yeah, my final word is to assure our people, particularly the young people of the region, that there is hope for them. The Regional Coordinating Council is working closely with all the municipal and district assemblies and central government to deliver on all our promises that we made to the region and more, because a lot of things are, and also supporting young entrepreneurs for it. And we are raking in a lot of resources to support young entrepreneurs. And we also have the Juma Ura project, program going on. The National Apprenticeship Program is going on in the region, and other infrastructure development projects that are taking place in our region currently in terms of school blocks, cheap compounds, boreholes, etc., etc. Today, in the next few minutes, I'll be signing the 24-hour economic market contract with contractors, 18 of them. We have invited market queens from across the region to come and witness the signing ceremony. And after that, the consultants will move to the districts and municipalities to hand over sites to the contractors. And this is an economic hub where a lot of artisans will get job to do. And if we are done with all this, definitely those who are traders, are market women, they will have the opportunity to make money. Raflau Market project is also another big one. We have gotten a land 168 acres of land. Government has gotten $30 million grant from the Chinese government, and very soon His Excellency the President will come and do the saw cutting, and that project will also start. The Big Push project is ongoing from Aflau to Ho. Many of the contractors have made progress. Some have started applying asphalt on the road already. So the Volta region is seeing unprecedented development at this time, and we all pray that His Excellency the President of the Republic will, live long. He will be in good health, all of us, so that everything that we promise this region and the country can be delivered within a record time. So let's keep the hope alive. The young people of the Volta region, President Mahama is our hope.
Okay, very well. Honorable, thank you. Thank you so much for your time this morning. And of course, we'll keep our eyes on all the developments, and as and when there is a latest update, where we would call on you for that as well. So thank you so much, Honorable, for your time this morning.
You are most welcome.
Very well. So viewers, there you had the Regional Minister of the Volta region, Honorable James Gunu, rehashing the points made yesterday by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on his visit to the Volta region, particularly the southern part of the region. The rains are already here, and indeed sometimes it comes with the tidal waves, and much focus needs to be given to the people of that area, and exactly what the regional minister has mentioned to us. So as I mentioned, we'll keep our eyes on it as well to see when these jobs or this project will be finalized. 35% complete. So let's see.